Hey guys, and welcome to CSS123. This is Scott. I'm starting here at my YouTube page. This is a video. I'm making it on HTML and CSS. Now, today it's going to be HTML, and I hope to go on other videos in the future about HTML and CSS. Now, we're beginning with HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. And it has a whole lot to do with the beginning and ending of websites. It's kind of the very beginning of how websites begin and end. Let's go ahead and get into this very quickly, and I'll try to make this as fast as I can for you. Okay, now this is the example that I came up with. We start with the basic structure when we're doing HTML like this. It doesn't necessarily have to go like this. You don't have to have body necessarily, though it is something most of them would say they need. But you do have to have a head, you do have to have all these things. So this is the bare bones website, written in the most simplest form I know how. Well, you start out with the doc type. You do exclamation doc type HTML. Now usually when you go with doc type, there's different things you have to put up here in the doc type declaration. But right now, we're going to go with the simplest way with no declaration. That will be in another video. That's just the rules of how this particular website's going to be viewed at, but with the browser. You start with these little brackets, the larger than, well, I guess that'd be greater than and lesser than symbols. You go with doc type HTML to tell the browser it's a web page. You do this right here with the larger than, lesser than, and HTML. Just tell it, that it's HTML right now. Now you start with the head. You just put head in the brackets like that. And then this is like it says, where your JavaScript, if you have it, and your CSS styles themselves go, if you're going to make them in the web page, or if you make them in body. We'll go over that in another video. And then once you're done with all that, as well as your title, that's something I didn't want. The title of a web page always has to be in the head as well. And this is the title that comes up in the browser at the top. Now you put whatever title you want, like this. I'm terrible at spelling sometimes. It's because my keyboard's small. And then you always have to put in brackets as well as the little backslash when you're done. And that goes in the head as well as your JavaScript and CSS, which stands for Cascading Styling Sheets. And it's what styles the web page other than the JavaScript. Colors, fonts, things like that. We'll go over that in another video. You do your head, you close your head, those two things and three things go into the head if you have those. And then you have to open your body, which is just a larger than body, lesser than. And I may be incorrect with those particular things, but you can see what I mean. And this is where the bulk of the information on your web page goes. Things like your division boxes, your div boxes, which are the boxes that most information's kept in. Any writing, we'll go over this stuff in the future as well. I just want to make this a very simple, quick starting video. And then after that, you put your closing body when you're done. And then to close the web page off, you have to do the backslash HTML, and that ends the HTML and closes up the whole web page. So this is how you very first start a web page and end it, very simply. Now we're going to move on with doc types in the future, which is the document types. And that's a little more complicated, so like I said, we'll do that later. As well as the CSS, which is the styling of the actual websites. We're going to keep it short and sweet, guys. If you have any questions, you can always leave them in the message at the bottom of my webpage. Google+, even my Twitter, which is at CSS123. Thanks again for watching, guys, and you might see me play another arena video to finish my Hearthstone videos as well. Okay, thank you, guys, and have a good night.